Krishma Shah, and I'm the co-founder at CliniBiz. So CliniBiz is an integrated research organization, and we use AI, technology and automation to help make clinical trials more affordable, efficient and with improved quality for the patients. So when my partner and mentor Mo Al-Sumidai and I started this, we had a similar vision of wanting to break the inefficiencies in clinical trials. And from what we do, we help smaller biotechs run clinical trials on limited budgets. We make access to research naive sites and also provide access to patients for novel therapeutics. And we also recommend action plans to international governments on how to run their clinical trial infrastructure and make it more competitive. So after the 2013 clinical trial halt in India, we've really come to a turning point. There's been huge optimism and interest, and we're at a unique position where we have access to a vast population who are mostly research naive. And also we can run clinical trials at low costs, which will eventually reduce the price of medicines all over the world. I think torchbearers like Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw and Anu Acharya are really pushing the biotech industry forward, as well as, recently we had one of the COVID vaccines originating in India. I think what the government can do is recognize that the clinical trial industry is an industry in and of itself and not an extension of the pharma industry. So we can have more incentives for companies doing clinical trials, because ultimately we're bettering the health of the people, and that's always a good thing. So I definitely think there's a certain sense of skepticism and a lack of awareness among people as to what clinical trials really are. So, educating and spreading more awareness and providing some sort of platform where they can access trials if they want to participate in one, that could really help. I think just improving the clinical trial infrastructure itself, educating the doctors, and also bridging the gap between the doctors who want to do trials and pharma companies or biotech companies who have that research. I think the ICMR is doing a lovely program called Intent, where they're bringing together multiple research sites across India and running clinical trials in a well-regulated and timely manner. Yeah, so we're a completely global and remote company with a group of people across the world. So really the past few years, we already had the infrastructure since 2016. So we didn't really face much of a challenge. We were already ready to take on remote working and online working. And in fact, we were pioneers at the time during COVID-19 pandemic. Yes, so I think I've always been passionate about healthcare for all. So we hope that CliniBiz can scale at a global level, where we have research sites all across the world conducting the same research, customized for people in those countries. I think better participation leads to better medicines. So we hope to make this accessible to people everywhere. And also as an industry, because there has been so much interest in research with the recent pandemic, we need to make sure that the technology and the infrastructure to support that research and enable that research also grows. So we hope to, as we've done for Asian governments in the past, look forward to doing that in India as well, and helping India better its research infrastructure.